Hello and welcome. My name is Itachi, and this is a little bit instruction video about how to use, for example, Imperial Archers. In this video I show here, I'm going to up to C points and have an advantage on top of the hill, where I can position myself to a good option and attack. Every moment is about keeping track on where your enemies is and be aware of not getting caught uh, by by cav or melee units, so you can shoot in range. Small thing is this over here. Always have working arrow. Read about your units, what they kind of position they can have and stuff like that. In this battle I position myself on this hill so I can use area of attack. I'm gonna show that later on this. If we come a little bit further in the battle. Good to know is having range units behind a wall and pikes, so you can utilize the use of your range and have the protection of it. And in siege battle, you always move them away so you don't get them trapped, or be aware of other people's artillery. Here I can see what range they have when I press 1. And I can have an overview where the enemy's units is, and I'm gonna reposition myself over there so I can have a better overview and find my sweet spot on each map. Learn each map where this special spot where you can get untouched or standing in a big range or be away from cav and units that's gonna greet you or other archer. Like here I'm shooting the enemy's archers without they knowing. Often archers shooting on enemies the closest enemy that is, but if you have an area of attack you can reach them. If we're going over to Imperial Spearman, it's Imperial Pikeman, to be honest. It is not Spearman. Pikeman, you need to call when you advance. So for me, if I gonna go in for taking a point, and always let the shield units go before you, so they advance before you, and then you advance at the same time. Coordinate with the teammate, and like here I got a good opportunity to advance. I need to rush it because the units coming against me, but I still getting them caught in this moment. So when I'm playing territory war, I, for example, let people get into the spot with shields first. When I'm teaming with and then I calling in Itachi's advancing on X point, so people knows that I'm doing advance. So next person with Imperial Pikeman can come in and say his name and where he's advancing on, and also it's good what direction. For here, for example, on this, I see that they have Forte Braccio and Impy. In the last moment I saw it was Impikes, but in this moment I called, in fact, Itachi is advancing to the right at B point. So always, but I didn't have that that correct follow-up in this on that map, which was my problem, and I didn't wait for it. People needs to wait in and keep have a knowledge where they are. Have some map awareness and calling where you are. Move as five if you're five people. Work as a team. When it comes to shield units, uh, people needs to know how to position. Here I see I'm getting shot from the side, so I position my shield units, and here we have Forter Brachio and positioned right just behind me, and I see them gonna move around. I'm following up. In this case, he moving away, but to if I had someone with pikes with me and Imperial pikesman, for example, I would follow up going first with the Imperial spearman and advance. You have advance that protects you from range, and people needs to use that. And I should like Itachi's advancing with shields. That means I'm making protection for my mates, and then the problem is they split after they finish with advance, so you need to reposition with the X again. And always cover your flanks with them. Get ready and cover it when they come in with melee units. If you have pikes behind you and they are set up, no cav can catch you. Very important to X move and to advance, especially when you need to force into a point. If we checking on the monastics, monastics is a little bit special. You need to think about they get interrupted by range. Every cav get interrupted by range, and monastics is Iron Reapers on horses. You can you X move them around, and you can literally destroy all units. Even if it's pikes, you can if you're getting in from behind and you're X moving over them. But special range, if you have range against you, they don't stop for range because they don't get staggered by the range when they're moving around, and they do a lot of damage when they're moving around. That's one of the top tier cav at the moment, and is I just X moving all over here, and are getting even if this is a low just low tier units, you destroy any range. You destroy all range. Doesn't matter what tier they are. You destroy most of the melee units also, and when you find a good moment, you can charge with them. And if you're getting a long charge with monastics, they even destroy most of the other cavs. So be aware how to use them. Use doctrine also, and here monastics is good to tank up before another charge coming. Like for example, Kha'Zix is top one cav at the moment, and you need to be aware that the most dangerous things for cav is pikes. Pikes. Doesn't matter which kind of pikes. That's the most dangerous thing that is. And it's big problem with Imperial pikemen because they advance as stagger units. Even monastics. Kha'Zix is very sensitive to range and sensitive to anything that is pikes. But they have they literally kill everything. They're doing a lot of damage. So when I doing like a charge over here, I just swipe them over, and I just wait for them to come back, and they do a return attack. After this, it's better to go away, heal up your Kha'Zix, and wait for the cooldown to go away. And know when you're gonna charge and not know when you're gonna charge. Have some awareness of what units is in there and stuff like that. When it comes to Iron Reapers, you need to be aware of the pikes you need to be aware of is Imperial Pikeman and Forty Brachio. Otherwise, these guys can kill everything. Pike militia, they destroy. They destroy most things that's charged against them. Also, there's the winner. Now they have been nerfed, so they are more sensitive. They're not strong enough, but they still do the damage. Always have fail because they're doing blunt damage. Blunt damage is the thing that you have lowest of all in defense. Even Iron Reapers themselves. And when they got nerfed now, Tersix, the one with clubs, if you use them correct, you can destroy Iron Reapers with them. But if you're good with Iron Reapers, you X move them all the time over them, and the Iron Reapers will win. But the Tersix have a faster attacking, so they will stop Iron Reapers in that way. So, and be aware when you have charge with Iron Reapers, drag them back and heal them. Something that is always good when it's like if you're doing Imperial Pike, a shield, do a good teamwork and have Imperial Pikemen advancing and shield units that protect them advancing before them, then you can clear up with the Iron Reaper charge or just move them, X move them over. Save it using Monastic or Keshiks, because you have opened up for Keshiks to do a full charge. You have cleared the counter for Keshiks and Monastics. Same with using if you're using Forty Brachio. If you move them and do them in brace formation, they will also kill units very well. I'm gonna show you a little bit about position, what you can use, because Forty Brachio automatic uses their own and the automatic like here, if you press F3, they automatic doing a brace formation. If you have F2, also automatic brace formation. This is like flank formation, I think, is something like that, or it's in F3. It's same with halberdiers have the same thing, and they automatic go in brace formation. And these guys, when they are maxed out, they have a double hit on units if you go correct veterancy. And you need to be smart to position these guys. You position so you don't get attacked by artillery, attacked by range. And that's you have a shield wall and stuff like that. And position them beside good corners and stuff. That if you're good with all this, you have a team that can do a death box or another combination, and you can move as 5 and you can take X points, B and A and main point for and win the game and get a lot of kills or unit kills on top of that. But it's not about, it's about, when it comes to territory war, it's not about how many kills you do, it's about taking points, gaining ground, and doing calls about how on maps. So you need to do calls on where you are and how you do it. For Iron Reapers, you need to call out Itachi charging with Iron Reapers, Itachi advancing with shields, Itachi doing a cav charge, Itachi doing Imperial do pikes advance, and so on. Or we moving the line or going west side and need to know north, south, west, and east on the map. And it's as like here, I wrote down north is always up on the map, never change, and that is the same for all maps. Doesn't matter where you spawn on the map, it's the same. South is down, west is left, east is right. And you always have a mini map on the down on the right corner where people can ping and so on. But if you click tab, you're getting this map and you can right click and get these commands. You can ping green, go here, it's this symbol, and the blue is like send aid, capture, and warning. It's good to give you information even in normal siege, but very good in territory war. I do see too little things in every video I watch from territory war, in every territory I've been in. So this is a very essential stuff to learn. Soak it in, learn it. Also, people need to check eagle mode. They can get so much more information by pressing C to see it. That's what I wanted to show about this video and tell about this video, how important this can be during territory war. People need to learn if they're gonna be better, get good, and getting on a higher level. Do calls, don't do any unnecessary calls, report where people comes from, ping on the map. You do agreement before the battle. Should pick up talk against like a group as 5. What unit shall you bring? What's next unit shall you take? Do overview of the map and think about it. What is our job? What shall we do? Shall we are we attacking? Are we defending? And so on. And there's a lot of combination you can do, but it's good if people learn this stuff for being a better house, a better territory war. If people wants to be having a good teamwork, communication is the key. That was all I wanted to say. I think I covered most of the basic. This is how you use these units. And there's of course a lot of more units to learn, and but comment below what kind of units you want to see, and I will do more in-depth videos about this and more on. So thank you for me, and see you next time, and subscribe and follow.